setting up now in the deep rough. Got a little fetched up out of the rough here. Not sure it's going to make it. It's good to get used to the rough. Escaping the rough is always tough sometimes. So we're just practicing. I get it. And if we can sink this, that'll be birdie. Okay, not a bad effort from that distance. This putt's around 5 feet away. Oh. 3 feet to go. And starting the round above par, but there's lots more golf left to play today, so don't worry about that just yet. We got a left to right breeze on this hole. Oops, that's no good. Here's our second shot on hole number 2. This one's got eyes for the rough, I think. Well, we might need a little bit less club on this one. That green's well below us. Hitting into this green with a bit of a down slope, and don't want this one to get away from you. And from the green side, sand. Looking for an up and down here. Okay, let's get up and on our way from this bunker. And from the green side bunker. And yeah, that was a greasy lie in the bunker. A lot of work left to do still, though. Careful with this one. This is from way out. Come on, get in there. I have a feeling, I got a good feeling about this. I know it hasn't gone your way, this hole, but I think this one might go. And you're currently 6 over par. Third hole has gifted us this par 4. Let's have a good tee shot. Setting up here in the deep stuff. All right, could have been worse. We're just in the first cut here. right, we need this to go. This to save par. Oh, just like by. This putt's about 4 feet. Okay, 7 over par after that one. And now for the par 3 fourth. Oh, come on now. That's not what you deserve. And second shot here on the 4th. Well, we missed the green, but that's all right. Life does go on. Okay, here's your 4th. Okay, careful on this one. We're in the green side rough. Okay, here comes a 9-foot putt. Oh my goodness. Well, that's too bad. You've taken too many strokes on this hole. Shot limit has been reached. Blowing left to right on this one. Not the greatest contact on that one. And the ball is above your feet on this one. I thought you should know. That sounded a little woody. And the green's below us here as we set up this approach. The approach is heading a bit to the right. Okay, using that downslope nicely. This one should be okay. That'll do for the approach. Now this from 13 feet. And I think this one's breaking to the left. Oh, almost. All right, you've got this for bogey. All right, let's tap her on in and continue on our way. Hole number 6. Nice chip. Okay, bogey putt coming up. Okay, moving on to the next. The wind's a little blustery, blowing right to left on this one. Don't worry about it. And here's our second shot on the 7th. Okay, serenity now. And this one for triple bogey. This putt's good so far. Good stroke. Now I'd like to introduce you to the par 4 8th hole. Let's get out of this. This is a little spinachy for my liking. Not an amazing swing. That's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll be on the green eventually. Setting up with a sandy old lie. And setting up for your 4th stroke here. Oh, needs to hold on to the fairway. Might be dangerous. Setting this one up about 8 feet out. Ah, no good. This one for the quad. Okay, tailwind blowing with us on this one. Swing was a little bit off there. Okay, hitting into an elevated green here. Okay, on the green, that's good. The bad part is you're still pretty far away from the cup. Okay, we're setting this one up. It's extremely far from the cup as well, so let's try to get this maybe within 5 feet or so, and we'll call that a win. All right, you've got this left for par. And this is an uphill putt, moving right to left. All right, this one's from 14 feet away. Oh, well, yeah, didn't quite make it there. Okay, this one for the double bogey. And we start the back nine with a par 4. A little bit to the right on the approach here. Oh, just right by the hole. All right, setting up now in the bunker. Let's see what you got. Okay, and from the greenside bunker, let's nestle this one in nice and close. All right, let's make this a short stay at the beach. And from the greenside sand, let's have a nice out here. Okay, out of that sand and onto the green. I'm liking it. This is a 9-foot putt. Looks like a right to left break. Oh my. Oh my, get that ball back. Get that ball back on the green. Nice tempo on that chip, just nice and easy. Well done. Well, that's too bad. You reached our shot limit on that hole. Gonna move on here. And we could get aggressive here. Short par 5 ahead of us. Doesn't get off the tee. And we got about 225 yards to go from here. And we're going right of the pin. And this is your third shot. And from 23 feet away. This one looks like it'll go a little tiny bit to the right. Well, this one's looking good so far.
Oh my, it doesn't go down.
All right, here's the tap. And we're on the 12th hole. We got a par 4. Let's be careful getting out of here. Might not get all the distance you want in the deep stuff. Oh, something went amiss. Oh, you're still fetched up in the rough here, unfortunately. Good job getting back in the fairway, taking yourself out of harm's way. This is about 185 yards or so to the pin. Close your eyes, I think we're in the rough. We're in the big, thick, deep rough here. Yep, that swing was a little bit off. And that approach was a bit wayward. "32 feet from the cup." Three feet to go. Oh! And we've reached the shot limit on this one. We're going to push on to the next hole. Here comes the 13th hole. All right, here's our second shot on the 13th. Easy, there's squirrels there. We're in the deep stuff here. The approach heading right. Well, that approach kind of missed the mark a little bit. This one for double bogey. Don't even worry about it.
And it'll drop. Nicely played.
Okay, let's have a nice tee shot. We got a par 3 here on the 14th. Gonna have to carry that bunker guarding the green. That's a poor place for a tree. This one's your third. And this will be a bogey on the scorecard. Oh, come on. Come on, ball. And here we go for the double bogey. A little bit too firm on that one. And that'll drop. Wind is blowing left to right. That's, yeah, be nice to have that one back. Well, that one wasn't super clean. And we are in the deep stuff currently. Let's get out of here now. This one to safe par. This putt's going to go downhill, going to break right to left. Well, that putt's just going to fly right by the hole, I guess. Setting up here with a very long putt. Here's an 18-foot putt. This putt is going uphill and breaking to the right. This one's looking decent.
Oh, somehow it doesn't go.
And let's get going. Give this a tap and we'll move on. All right. And the par 3 16th is coming up. Well, that won't do, will it? Well, you're not going to hit every green today. That's all right. Well, let's just pop this in and grab a bogey. I think we got a left to right break here. No, that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. 14 feet to the cup from here.
Oh, that's too bad.
And if you can sink this, we'll have a triple bogey on our scorecard. Bit long on that one. Just a little tap needed here. All right, the penultimate hole of this course, and we're staring down a par 5 on this one. Unlucky. Taking a look at the elevated green from here. I don't know if this one has enough from the rough. Okay, from the green side sand. Hopefully we get up and down from here. All right, not a whole lot of work left to do here. Nice shot. Now this from 12 feet. I think this one's going left to right. Ouch, right by the hole. And the only thing left to do is sink this putt and get your par. Just a little bit aggressive there. Ooh, that one should have got that one. And this putt from 4 feet. Just a little too much power. All right, let's rip out this scorecard, see what it's saying. And hole number 18 is in front of us. Yeah, that's unlucky. It didn't feel as clean as I know you can hit it. Okay, as we set this up, it's not a great scene. It's very, very deep into this rough. Okay, nicely done. You're in the fairway now. Let's hit up onto that green. Coming through with the chip. All right, nice 3-footer to deal with. Short putt, but it will move to the right. Just a little too much pace on that one. Oh. And here comes a 4-footer. And that was a bit of fun. Thanks so much for the round. I'm glad that you brought me along for the ride. We'll see you next time.
Hi there, my name is John McCarthy, and I'm here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25.
And we are staring down a par 4 for our first hole on this one.
All right, load this one up and get that into the fairway, and then we'll move on from there.
And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does. Okay, here we go. Let's launch this one out there. And here he goes, coming out of the deep stuff on this one. I think this one's coming up short from the rough. All right, this is his second. Second shot here on the first.
Oh, so close.
And this is his look at a par putt. Oh. He's got 4 feet to the cup from here. And if he sinks this, that's going to be bogey. Okay, he's got 2 feet to go here. All right, that putt'll go.
There's almost nothing left of this one.
Okay, even par after the first. Nice to see. We got a left to right cross breeze on this hole. We'll get it back. He's ready to tee off. Let's see what happens here with him. And let's see how this hole goes down for him. And it looks like around 135 yards out for him. All right, here he comes out of the deep rough. Let's see how he deals with it. Second shot here on hole number 2. Okay, here he goes. He's got a very long putt to deal with. Let's see what happens. I think this one's breaking to the left. And that's not a bad effort. And here you go. This for the birdie. Looks like this one will break a bit to the left. Oh my, flew right by the hole. And here's an 18-footer. Well, it's heading towards the hole. Good job, you're in there with a par. Okay, this putt is around 6 feet out.
Oh, almost in there.
And here he goes, putting for par. He's got 3 feet to go. Looks like that has brought you up to even par. Got a headwind to deal with on this hole. Not the cleanest swing, but that's all right. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. Looks like this one's in the fairway. He looks to be about 130 yards away. Okay, they're going with the pitching wedge here. And here we go. This is his second shot. Second shot on the third. missed the green on that one, but I've already forgotten about it. Nicely played out of that sand. A little bit of work left to do, but nothing too serious. And for him, this will be for the birdie. This one looks like it'll break to the right. I think he's put it on a good line. He's got a very long putt. Can he do it? We'll find out soon. I think this putt looks like it's going left to right. Okay, for the save. This one's going up the hill and to the left. So far, so good. Good putt from there. Not a lot left to do. Here's his 6-foot putt. Ooh, just missed. Okay, this next putt is for his bogey. He's got a 3-footer here. And this next putt's for his par. And that will go. All right, not much left here. Okay, that one went. And you're 1 over par currently. All right, and as we head now to the 4th hole, we have a par 4. Okay, give this a smash. He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does. Oh, unfortunate for him. He's wound up in the deep stuff. Might not be enough from the rough. And he's hitting out of the deep stuff here. A little too much to the right. He's setting up here in the fairway bunker. Well, from the sand, I don't think this has enough. And he is in the beach. Let's see how he gets out of this one. Hitting out of the beach here now. Let's see what goes down. All right, and he's dealing with a greenside rough situation. This next putt is a par putt for him. Oh no, it's right back here. Here's a 17-foot putt. Going up the hill and to the left. Could have used a little bit more power, I think. This putt's about 14 feet out. And this one's, I think, going left to right. Oh! Okay, he's putting this one in for bogey here. And this one looks like it's kind of moving from the left to the right. This one's from around 9 feet. Almost. And a 7-foot putt for him. And this putt from 10 feet. So it looks like it has a little bit of a...
That's going to drop on in there for him.
Here is a bogey putt. And right now you are 2 over par.
And here on the 5th hole, we have par 3.
This is leaning to the right. All right, let's see what he does on this one.
Hello there, my name is John McCarthy. Ever so glad you could join me for this round of golf here on PGA Tour 2K25.
And just half a round of golf today, playing the back nine.
Time to get into it.
Tee shots looking decent. And second shot on the 10th coming up. Oh, a little too much club, I think. Oh, well, you ended up in the fairway. Even better. Thanks, luck. Here we go. Let's save par on this one. This starts off pretty straight and then goes a bit to the left.
Oh, come on.
And you've got this putt for bogey. Okay, safely home with that putt. And just one stroke over par at the moment. And this is a short par 4 we're taking a hack out of right now. Okay, second shot on the 11th. Okay, back in the fairway, good stuff. Setting up for our third shot. This putt is about 11 feet. Well, that putt will end up short. All right, let's tap this in and move to the next. Okay, 3 over par for you. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 12th hole. Let's do it. Okay, on the green safely. This one's 23 feet away. This one looks like it has a bit of a break to the right. Oh, right by. Okay, par putt coming up. Oh man, you gotta be sinking those putts, my friend.
And as that rolls in, let's take a look at the scorecard.
And right now, you sit at 4 over par. All right, let's see what we can do here on the 13th.
Going for the green. Nicely done driving that green. You got an eagle putt coming up.
Hopefully you get the right pace on this one. It is extremely long.
And it looks like this is breaking pretty hard to the left. Yeah, from that distance, that's going to work.
So it's just a 4-foot putt.
Oh, almost.
All you got to do is put that in the hole for par. Too hard. This one's just a 3-foot putt. And that's for back-to-back bogeys, unfortunately. And you're currently 5 over for the day. Heads up, wind's blowing left to right here. Good job. We're on the green. 14 feet to the cup from here. And I think this one just has a touch of a break to the left. This one's tracking.
That shows some resilience. Birdied this one after a bogey on the last. Well done.
And that's 4 over for you. Okay, here we go with the 15th hole. We got a par 4 on this one.
All right, this one's about 175 from the pin.
Oop, I think we're going in the rough here. We're in the deep stuff. You might need a club or two extra on this shot. And with this putt, you could save par. Good luck.
Looking good so far.
Oh, I guess we're just gonna have to roll with the bogey here. Here we go, just a few more inches. 5 over par currently.
Okay, this one's a par 5. We're on number 16. Well, you didn't get the most out of that one.
All right, let's get out of this sand.
right, back up into this fairway. Let's set our sights on the green. And this is about 170 yards to the pin. And from the green side bunker, looking for an up and down here. And there we go, onto the green, leaving that bunker behind. Okay, this one is for the par. And sitting at 5 over par for the day. Okay, par 3, 17th hole. Let's see what you do. I think we're going left here. Ah, that didn't hit the mark, did it? Well, that one's going down into the water. And he could have this sneak into the rough. Oh no, brutal. And let's see if we can drop this one for the triple. It was going pretty hard to the left. Okay, 11 feet to deal with. I think this one will go left to right. Oh, unfortunate. All right, let's try to get this one in. We don't want to hit the shot limit on this one, then we'll be forced to move on. Okay, time to head over to the next hole. Okay, sitting at 10 over for the day. Okay, you might need a little more power. We got a headwind on this hole. Okay, this is dug into the rough here. We're gonna need something special to dig it out. I don't think you're gonna make it here out of the rough. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, third shot. Sweet. Okay, this to save our par. Let's go. Oh, man. This one's 8 feet. A bit too much power into that putt. All right, you drop that putt and we're done here. Hopefully I'll find something to do until the next time. And at the end of this one, it's 12 over par for you. Well, on behalf of myself and the team here at HB Studios and 2K Sports, thanks for playing. I had fun. Hopefully you did too.